essential reading, even on the sides, like. Hi everyone, I'm Anna, and today I'm so excited to show you all of the books that I got for Christmas. And this is my very first video ever, so, you know, I'm sorry if this is really, like, awful and unbearable to watch, but I wanted to show off all of these books that I got. Not like me. Oh. Okay, now that my books are everywhere, let's get started. Okay, how do I do this? Okay, I think I'm going to sort them into, like, piles. And I think I'm just gonna go off of, like, vibes. Just, like, what I think. Because I'm not doing it by genre, that's too much. I'm doing it by vibes. That's how I organize my bookshelf. It's just vibes, guys. It's the easiest way for me. So I'm gonna organize these and I'll get back to you. Okay, now these piles that I have really don't mean anything to you because you're gonna see them all anyway. So where do I start? I'm gonna start with the two books. These are the only two things that my mom got me that weren't on my list, and she just saw them and thought I would like them. So there's this first one, it's called Freshman Year, and it's basically about just being a freshman in college, and she thought that it might be helpful for me because that's gonna be me soon. Anyway, in conclusion, don't worry about it. And this is like I think it's like a graduation speech that Lauren Graham did, and if you don't know, Lauren Graham, that's Lorelai Gilmore right there. Yes, it is. It's Lorelai Gilmore. So, I mean, and it's like, look at how tiny that is. This is gonna be such a quick read, and yeah, it's gonna be really easy to read, and I got it, so I'm showing it to you. Yeah, that's how this works. Okay, and then, okay, I need to get this out of the way. I need to say it. Wicked. Come on now. Like, it's been it's been the season of Wicked. It has, you can't deny.
Me and Bach.
I saw the musical, like the original on Broadway. Not on Broadway. I watched a bootleg on YouTube. Actually, is that illegal? I didn't do that. I didn't do that. But then I saw the movie. Now, guys, let's be real. Movie of the year. I actually don't think I've seen any other movies that have come out this year, but movie of the year. So yeah, I was like, I need to read the book. And now I do know the book is very different. The book is not like the Broadway musical or the musical movie. But, like, why not? Like, why wouldn't you? And I'm gonna read it eventually. I say that about every book that I have on my shelves. Now, how many of those have I read? I'm not gonna count. Okay, my next stack. These, I know, go together. This isn't just going off of vibes. This literally is, like, they're all the same author. So, they have to go together. And that is my new Virginia Woolf collection. I've been wanting to get into Virginia Woolf. A lot of people love her, and I just think it's, like, it's essential reading, pretty much. So that's what a lot of the books that I asked for were, is just like essential reading, because I'm trying to catch up, you know? I'm trying to catch up, like I just said. So part of that is Virginia Woolf. Now the books that I got: To the Lighthouse, Mrs. Dalloway, A Room of One's Own. This is tiny. Like, how many pages is this? This is 114 pages, and the text is not small, like, it's kind of big. So this is gonna be a really quick read, and I'm excited about it. Okay, Orlando. I'm excited about this one as well. I hear a lot about this one, and it seems very interesting. I'm excited for all of these. Why am I, like, picking and choosing what I'm excited for? I'm excited for them all, okay? Finally, we have The Waves. Now, I know what you're thinking. All of these beautiful covers match what happened. I don't know. Amazon apparently doesn't have a cover that matches those, which is crazy. Like, this is like, I believe, her most popular book, and you're not gonna make a cover that matches all of the rest of the covers you have for her? That's crazy. Step up your game, please. That's ridiculous. But you know, it's fine. It really is. It really is fine. What just happened? I mean, even on the sides, like, those, like, it sticks out like a sore thumb. But, I mean, I'm gonna read it anyway. Like, it doesn't inhibit my ability to read it. It's really just, I'm overreacting. I am. So, yeah, those are all of my Virginia Woolf books. I'm so excited. I'm so excited, as you can tell. Now, these don't really go together. I really was just throwing stuff together. These are just, I don't know. They're kind of like, I guess they're all like women-centered. Okay, this is like the women's lit pile. I don't know if these are all technically women's lit. That's just like, I'm just categorizing however I feel. Let's just look at them, because why am I just sitting here talking? Okay, first we have Really Good, Actually. Now this cover, tell me that's not such a good cover. That is so good. I don't know what it is. I really love it. I think it's the colors and it's the illustrative. It was drawn well, okay? And I think it looks good. It's pleasing to the eye, to my eye. So that's, I Who Have Never Known Men. Now, I'm actually really excited to read this. I've heard so much about it. I hear that it's really great. It's not long. It's pretty short. It's kind of like dystopian, I believe. However, the cover, I have to say, why? I'm not, maybe it's because I haven't read it yet, but I don't understand the geometrical shapes. The other cover of this is gorgeous. I wanted that cover more than anything in the world, and can't find it anywhere. So I have this. Again, doesn't inhibit my ability to read the book. Still gonna read it. Just minor sadness about it. But I'm sure it's a great book. I'm sure it's great. I am. Hood Feminism. I've also heard a lot about this one, and this is very like, I mean, feminism is in the title, so you kind of know what it's about. And this is, I think this is my only book that's not like fiction, except for the Lauren Graham book, because this is like a collection of essays, I believe, and it's not like a story, you know? Like, I think all of my other books are a story. So yeah, excited about this one. Also, I have to say, cover on this one, gorgeous as well. The infamous The Handmaid's Tale. Now, I feel that this is just an important read, and I think it's widely acclaimed that everyone should read this book at some point in their life, so I want to read it. I think I'll be thinking a lot about things when I read this, which is good. It's good to think and do all of that. I'm really excited to read this. And then the final book in this little mini category is Girl Interrupted. Now, I am so excited to read this book. I know I'm saying that about every single book, but I'm so excited to read this. I have been wanting to read this for a while now, and I also, like, I want to watch the movie, but obviously you can't watch the movie without reading the book, because the book is where it comes from, right? So you need to read the book first. So I needed the book so I could read the book first. What am I talking about? This is the kind of book that I like, you know, like mentally ill women do stuff. That's the books that I like. So Girl Interrupted. Reading it soon, maybe. We'll see. And then for my final stack, to me this is just more like classics and, you know, a couple more of the like, what did I just say? Like essential reading. That's what some of these are. Letters to a Young Poet. Now I think this is very like, it's not like a famous classic like all these others are, but it's still classic, and I hear that this is good for creative writers and people who are wanting to learn more about that field, and that's me. So I got this, and I think it'll be a useful read for me to know. And also, again, extremely short. I think this is my shortest book that I own. Oh, and this also is not fiction. So I guess I have 3 non-fiction books. How long is this? This is the afterword. That doesn't count because it's written by somebody else. This book is 64 pages long. That's incredibly short. I will read this very fast. I wanted to read it. And so here it is. I have it. This is like, I'm gonna read this in one sitting. So I need to enjoy it when I read it. I can't feel my foot. I'm sorry. My foot is numb. I hate that feeling actually. Like, it makes me feel awful. And I'm like randomly whispering. I know you can't hear that. Why am I whispering? You don't know what I'm saying. You can't hear me. But I keep doing it. I keep whispering. And I'm like hunched over really weird. Why am I doing that? I don't know. I'm nervous, guys. I'm nervous, okay? Okay, my foot feels better. To Kill a Mockingbird. Now, my mom loved this book. She read this when she was a teenager, I think, and she loved it. So I wanted to give it a try. And this is a book that, And this is a book that a lot of people read in school. And I was supposed to read this in school, but then I switched schools. So I didn't read it. And now I'm going to. So. To Kill a Mockingbird. My foot's going numb again. Why? Fahrenheit 451. Now, is that how people say 451? Do they say 451? Do they say 451? I don't know. Every time that I say it in my head, I say 451, but then I'm like, I've never actually heard anybody say it out loud. So is that how you're supposed to say it? And this is another one, again, essential reading. You have to read this at some point in your life. People read it in school a lot of the time. I didn't. I'm going to read it now. And then finally, the last book of my haul. Not the last gift or item, just the last book. The Picture of Dorian Gray. Again, so excited to read this. This is a classic. I think, what was I gonna say? I don't know. This is a classic, like a true classic. I even have my Penguin Classics edition. That's how you know. That's how you know. I don't really actually know a lot about the content of this book and what it's about. I just know that a lot of people love it and a lot of people think that it's a great entryway into classics, and people say that it's gay, so why would I not read it? So yeah, I'm excited to read this as well. And now is where you may be thinking, okay, you said that was the last book. Whatever else could you have to show us? Book supplies. You're thinking, what are book supplies? These are book supplies. First, annotating supplies. I got some highlighters. Now I have some of these mild liner highlighters. I have the obnoxious bright colors. I wanted neutral, okay? Neutral highlighters that look good in any book of any genre and don't bleed through the page. That's what I am on the lookout for. And I think these might be it. I think they might be. So we're gonna try them out, and I hope that I'm right. And if I'm not, well, my life is over. Next on the annotation list, I have these brown sticky notes in 3 varieties. I have the plain with nothing on it. Why is it turning pink? Okay, And then I have the lined. I need to unwrap these. Give me a second. Okay, now that there's not an annoying crinkling in my ear, let's start this over. So we have the plain with absolutely nothing on it. We have lined, and we have grid. Now I got these for when I want to write notes in my book that will take up more space than just in the margins, because the margins in books not very big because they're not meant to be written in. So I got these for if I have extra things to say, if I want to do a little doodle, a little drawing, a little anything. I could use this for anything. I could also use this. Actually, we're gonna get back to that. We'll get there. Next on annotation supplies, these Muji gel pens, size 0.38. Now that is tiny. If you know pens, that is tiny. I got these in literally the smallest size ever, just so, again, I can fit it in the margins. So that's what these are for, and I hear these are really good and they don't like smudge or bleed through or anything. I hear that they're good in that regard, so that's why I got these. And then of course the final most notorious annotating supply. They're tabs. That's what they are. Ever heard of them? So I have many different varieties here. I have, these are the big ones. So these came together in a pack and they're just these, just a lot of these in various color combinations. And that's what these are. And I'm not taking them all out of the pack to show you. I'm sorry. Just know that every color imaginable are in these two packs and there's no repeats. Now that's a good product. And then I have a bunch of these color note tabs, and it's a lot. And these are actually the kind that have like the little, you can't see anything. They have like the binder clips on the side, which I'm not going to use, but they have it. And they also have the ruler, which again, I don't need the ruler, but thanks for the extra feature, I guess. I appreciate it. And then the wild card of the group, these. They are called sticky strips. Now these, ladies and gentlemen, are highlighter tabs. You ever seen these? Have you ever seen these? Because actually I have seen these. So yeah, these are highlighter tabs. Basically you peel it off, you stick it in your book, it looks like you highlighted it. It's actually just a sticky. So, but I'm also like confused on how exactly you use these, because what if you only need a little section? Do you just cut it? And then what do you do with the rest? Can you reuse it? I don't know. We're gonna need to experiment with these a little bit. I might be too lazy to. They might never get unpackaged. I don't know. We'll just have to see. 2025, year of annotating. I see you, and I'm coming to get you. That was oddly threatening. I'm so sorry about that. Let's move on. And then my next set of supplies that I have are for a reading journal. Now, I don't do this. I've never kept a reading journal. It's just, I don't know. I've just never done it. But I want to try. And I want to start. And I want to be organized. And like all the aesthetic reader girlies I see on my YouTube feed. So that's what this is for. I got the dotted paper. You can't see a thing. Why do I keep trying to show you stuff when you can't see a thing? So I have this reading journal. Is it gonna happen? I don't know. I may, perhaps, end up being far too lazy to actually do anything in it. But you know what? We're gonna give it our best shot. We're gonna try. It may never be updated, but there's only one way to tell. Time. Anyway, so then, now this is what I was gonna say before. I could use these to decorate the reading journal. Why did I think that was like interesting enough to save for a later point? I don't know. I'm rambling. Can you tell? This isn't scripted. Can you tell? For my reading journal, I got these Tombow what are these? Dual tip brush pens. They have like a fine tip, like a marker, and then they have the brush tip. And these are just, I'm planning on using these for just like writing the like the titles on things, like reading log in this. So that's what these are for, just writing things in there, like big blocky titles. These are for that. Or I could always use them as chopsticks. No, sorry. Okay, and on to our last, I'm showing it. On to our last item of this Christmas bookish haul. Now I am just realizing that I saved probably the least exciting item for last, and I do apologize for that. I was not thinking that through, but it's still an item and we're still gonna show it some love because it deserves it. I got this glue stick thing, like liquid glue, but it's in a stick. Oh, and it smells. It's got a strong scent. So I got this to glue, like, y'all know what I'm talking about when you see the little pictures, like the book covers of the books that the people read. That's what this is for, to glue all of those in. I don't know how people attach their stuff in their reading journals. I just looked up glue pen and this is what I saw, and I said, okay, that'll probably work. And so I asked for it, and here it is in all its glory. And yeah, I guess that's it. That's my haul. I hope you enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed opening all of these books, and I can't wait to read them all. And you know what? It's gonna be like 3 years before they're all read because I don't read enough. I read a lot. It's never enough. So yeah, I'm so excited that I have all these new books and all these new supplies. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my very first video. I've been so nervous to make this. Like, I've been procrastinating making it, and I've been like psyching myself out, but I did it. I hit record, I sat here and I did it, and now I'm gonna hit stop and maybe it'll be posted. I don't know what's gonna happen to this video file. We'll see. But if you're seeing this, I really hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that I can keep this up and I make, you know, more videos, and I hope you continue to like all of the videos. And yeah, let me know if there's anything you want me to do. I have a few ideas of things that I want to do for this channel, but you know, let me know if there's anything you want to see. Any suggestions, any tips and tricks, literally anything, just let me know. If you've read any of these books and you want to give me your opinion on them, you want to tell me why I should read it within the next month, I don't know, just, you know, let me know. I am so excited to hear what y'all think, and yeah, I think that's all I have to say now. Goodbye!